guys at school with Mrs. T. So if you have a child who is on the SEND register and you are worried in terms of it's coming up to exam season and you're thinking what kind of support has been put in place for them, this is what you could do. So with most parents, with most schools, they would have had that conversation with you already. You would have already been talking to, if your child is in primary school, you would have already been talking to the class teacher and the SENCO, who is the Special Educational Needs Coordinator. If your child is in secondary school, you most likely have been speaking to the SENCO as well. And so what they'll do is they'll let you know what the plan, the outline of the plan is. And then what they'll most likely do throughout the year. So at the very beginning, when they're doing mocks, especially in year 10 and 11, when they're doing the mocks, they'll probably be looking at, oh, what's best? How best can we support this young person? What works best for them? Is it a quiet room? Is it extended periods of time, etc.? And what they'll also look at is their EHCP. That will be what will lead them. They'll be looking at what their needs are and if they meet the thresholds for certain support. So if they meet the thresholds for things like a scribe or things like extra time, just different things that they can put in place for your young person, then they will put those things in place. They'll work to put those things in place. If your young person doesn't meet the threshold in terms of the need and what the examining bodies are saying and what the rules and regulations are around taking exams, GCSEs, etc., if they don't meet the threshold for certain things, then they will be able to let you know in those initial meetings. So coming up to now the exam period, they will have those conversations with you again to say, right, okay, this is our plan. This is our more concrete plan. We've seen that this works, and this works, and we'll be able to put it in place. And they will be communicating that with your young person as well, or most likely they should be communicating that with your young person as well to say, we've done this. How does this feel? Are you confident with this, etc.? Because ultimately, they are there to support your young person. They're there to support your child to be able to do the very best that they can do. And so if you still have questions, then you have got those two people to be able to go to. The class teacher, especially in primary school, that's the very best person to speak to, and the SENCO. If the class teacher maybe isn't available, you can also speak to the SENCO.